Yeah, Zoran, let's start here. He did the Aria home stream on Sunday. It was awesome.
It is such a pleasure to be here. We got just 2 days. 2 days left in this election. Can you put your hand up if you've already voted? Got anybody here?
This morning, actually.
But I'm here because at the heart and soul of the arts that we love so much in our city is the ability for artists to be able to afford to live in our city.
It's true.
And this campaign is about making the most expensive city in the country affordable. And it's such a pleasure and an honor to be here as you bring this joy into New Yorkers' lives.
Thank you, man.
Because this is what the city's all about. Let's make sure it doesn't become a museum and we have to remember things like this, but we can actually live them every single day. So I ask you all, please come out and vote. Tuesday, I would love to have the honor of being your mayor.
Give it up for my...
Yeah, so Zoran did the Aria home stream, which was awesome. This is what he did on Sunday. He has had the most impressive stamina-induced final days of campaigning. I don't even know how he's able to do it. I do hate it. I absolutely despise it because as someone who is also 34 years old, also Muslim, also socialist, I think it's absolutely nutty that the expectation for someone like that is supposed to be that you can go to parties all the time and you can be live 24/7, go out to the Knicks game and then wake up at like 5 a.m. in the morning and like march across the Brooklyn Bridge is just like, that's unacceptable. Okay, that is unacceptable. I think it's nasty. I think it's disrespectful. I think we cannot set these expectations. Okay, we cannot set these expectations. I'm sorry. This is precisely the reason why, as a last second switch up, I am supporting Andrew Cuomo. I've decided to put all my weight behind Andrew Cuomo for mayor of New York. It is fucked up, okay? It's unacceptable, and yeah, I can't comprehend it. Here's Zara on the campaign. It says trying to keep up with Zoran over the last 72 hours. I don't know how the people are doing it. I don't know how his campaign is doing it. I don't know how Zoran is doing it, if we're being real. This is diabolical as shit. The only bad poll is the Atlas one. Yeah, I know. The outlier poll, the only outlier poll that shows any closeness is the Atlas one. The Atlas poll is basically saying Mamdani leading 43.9% of the vote. This is the worst poll out there. And it's the outlier poll that still shows Mamdani winning, but basically beating Cuomo by like the tiniest of margins, as opposed to every other poll that shows like 10 to 20 point swings. So we'll see. But even Atlas was super accurate. Ugh, I'm scared. Good. If you're scared, good. Tomorrow is the battle day. Okay. Tomorrow is the day. If you're scared, that's not a bad thing. Smile and dial. If you're not living in New York City, if you're living in New York City, go out, get your friends out to go out to vote. Okay, that's it. But yeah, I am being plastered all over the local TV and all over the New York television sets near you. You might be seeing me on your TV screens, and if you're in and around the New York City area.
At least a couple House Democrats from the New York area are not endorsing Mamdani. Your endorsement took a long time. Schumer still has not endorsed him. Are you concerned about Republicans using him as a lightning rod so as to hurt your ability to win back the House in 2026?
No, the lightning rod in terms of what's going to impact the ability of either side to win control of the House or hold control of the House in 2026 is going to be the failure of Republicans to actually deliver on the promises that they've made and to actively make life worse for everyday Americans.
Yeah, Jake Tapper's an op too, obviously. That's why he's like, whoa, do you think Zoran is going to hurt the Democrats, the National Democratic Party? Dude, wake up. Crack open the window. Look outside. There is unimaginable amounts of real grassroots energy. It is not an accident. I cannot believe it. Like, oh man, what if the Zoran wing of the Democratic Party make the Democrats too popular? It's like, bitch, the Democratic Party's popularity is worse than the Republicans right now. What are we talking about? They're in the gutter, and you got real grassroots energy trying to claw back some semblance of momentum for the Democrats and for anyone that will oppose the Trump administration. And it's insane that there are still people who are like, nah, I'm holding out, actually. I don't want that. It's this kind of energy that they hate, though. Let's be real. They don't like that grassroots momentum in this direction threatens their power. It threatens the institutional vice grip that they have. And they hate that. That's the reason. That's the other reason why they can't simply lean into this. But Zoran had a really funny response to it.
Have a response.
Here, I mean, I guess we'll just watch. Holy shit, it's got 60K likes. CNN approached Zoran Mamdani in one of his campaign stops.
Hakeem Jeffries was asked this morning if you're the future of the Democratic Party. He said no.
Good to know.
Do you have a response?
No, I'm focused on the next 2 days.
Do you think you're the future of the Democratic Party?
I don't dare predict the future. That's why I'm out here canvassing to deal with my anxiety to get through the tape of the future of 9 p.m. on Tuesday.
Yeah, that's what his response was. Pretty perfect. Here, we'll watch
the club
full
last
thing.
night. 6 of them in Bushwick, right? At church this morning. More church this morning. Now the marathon.
Look, we've got 2 days left. We have to try and speak to every single New Yorker we can find, whether they're at the club, whether they're here at the marathon, whether they're at church. They're all New Yorkers who are struggling to afford this city. They deserve a mayor who sees them for what they are, which is the people that should be served by City Hall, not actually sacrificed by them in the pursuit of personal freedom from the Donald Trump administration.
You talked about the need to run through the tape. Are you feeling confident? And are you feeling confident that you can break that 50?
I am feeling confident, but I'm not feeling complacent. I can tell you that having run this marathon, the final miles are the most difficult ones, and I am thankfully in a better position than I was when I was running it in terms of this race. But we know that today it comes down to how many doors do we knock? How many calls do we make? How many people go out there and vote? And so, as incredible as this is, the best parts of the day so far have really been speaking to canvassers, because those are the people who are on the front lines of spreading our message that the most expensive city in America doesn't actually have to be this hard. It can actually be affordable.
Last question.
Yeah.
How will you try and unite the community, unite New Yorkers? This has been a somewhat divisive race. There's been divisive rhetoric.
Yeah, not on his end. The fuck has he done? No, actually, like, this is what's so frustrating about this conversation is, like, he doesn't talk about how he's gonna be only a mayor for, like, specific New Yorkers at all. As a matter of fact, he constantly says, I'm the mayor of all New Yorkers. I love New York. I live in New York. This is what I care about. I want to make the city more affordable for everyday New Yorkers so they don't have to leave the city. The only reason why Zoran is divisive is because he's Muslim. That's it. He's a Muslim dude who holds, remember, the majority opinion on Israel. And not just like the majority opinion for the Democratic Party, because he owns the overwhelming majority opinion on the Democratic Party side. He owns the overwhelming majority opinion on the independent side. And he owns the majority opinion on Israel in general, even when you factor in the Republicans. So what has he done that is even remotely divisive? What has he done that is even remotely divisive? What has he said that's even remotely divisive? Nothing. Not even a little bit. The only thing that could be considered divisive is that he's doing all this while being Muslim. That's it. Maybe he's divisive to the corporate interests and the corporate donors, the real estate lobbying group and billionaires. He's divisive for those who want to maintain a stronghold of pro-Israel sentiment in New York City. But that's not the majority position at all. Just like the majority position isn't the rich should keep getting richer in this city.
From some of the other candidates, how do you unite everyone if you win after Tuesday to make sure the city can come together?
I'm going to make it clear that I'm looking to lead the entirety of this city. All 8.5 million people who call it home. I don't care if they voted for me, Andrew Cuomo, Curtis Lee, or didn't vote at all. They're all New Yorkers. They deserve a mayor who's committed to the work of ensuring this is an affordable city. And I'm looking forward to continue to speak to every single New Yorker about how I can earn their trust through the work that we do, which will be to deliver an affordability agenda.
How many Red Bulls so far?
None today. It's just adrenaline. But probably gonna happen later. Thank you, guys.
I can't stand it, man. I can't stand what they're doing to this man. It is so fucked up. Obviously, I try not to add myself to or my own personal feelings on this when covering campaigns like this, but it's just like it's very hard not to, especially given the demographics here, given the background of Zoran Mamdani. But it's been really to observe, you know? And people say, oh, like, look at him smiling all the time. It's like, you got to do that, man. You understand? You have to do that. Weaknesses, any sort of weaknesses are highlighted. Any sort of blemish is turned into this, like, incredible thing. It's turned into this incredible force. It's so frustrating. I cannot believe he's been able to white knuckle through this entire thing. Brother, think about it this way. Like, it's not a secret that a lot of the people that Zoran is close to, including his family, including his wife, including his father, including his mother, have been hyper scrutinized in a way that you never see, in a way that you never ever see in any other type of campaign. And he just has to sit there and white knuckle through it and smile through it. Because if he were to turn around and be like, what the do you mean, like, you're bringing up my father's academic pedigree into this conversation, or his or his actual teachings, like his actual work into this conversation? Like, what are you talking about? This is like insane. People would pounce on it. You just can't fight back, because if you do, then the subject matter turns into, why is this angry socialist Muslim so angry? You know, whatever happens tomorrow, never forget that this doggedly positive and hopeful campaign in every way, a fight for basic dignity and joyful celebration of democratic pluralism, was relentlessly denounced by political and media elites as something sinister, dangerous, and violent. It's so crazy. When he's the mayor, it's going to get worse, though. I mean, it's a little bit different when you're in that position, I think. It will continue, but I think after a while, those attacks soften.
I vote for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I just tell my wife you're here.
Thank you. Please give this to her. Thank you so much. How you doing, brother? I'm happy to meet you. How you doing, brother? Love you too. Thank you. Thank you. Walaikum salam ji, kaise ho? Thank you ji. आप वोट किए अब तक?
I'm 67. I retire. I cannot retire.
What are you going to do when you retire?
My payments are 25 years.
You're going to work until we drop dead.
Exactly.
You're going to work. Easy. Easy. We need this man.
This is a signature hug. He's a strong guy.
How you doing, brother? For South Asians growing up in New York City, taxis were one of the ways we would see ourselves as part of the fabric of the city. Thank you, brother. Thank you. As much as taxis have been celebrated, as much as they've been woven into the most prominent examples of what it means to be a New Yorker, or the films and the books that we all love about the city, I watched, as did many New Yorkers, as driver after driver was trapped in debt peonage, and their struggles were simply overlooked by politicians. You know, it's time to also speak to New Yorkers for whom the workday starts at night. It's time to actually look to represent them.
I just wanted to say hi, but so many cameras.
It's all good.
Whatever you're doing is good, man.
Thank you, brother.
God bless you.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Mr. Mandani, nice to see you. You're gonna be Ben. You're gonna be next mayor, Mr. Mandani, next mayor. Hey, Mr. Mandani. I love you. We miss you. We cannot wait you to win the next mayor.
I started at 8:30 and I quit at 8:30.
8:30 in the morning, 8:30 at night?
Right.
Yeah. How about
Yeah, 9:30 to like 10, sometimes
9:30 in the morning, 10 p.m. tonight?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I started
Working very hard.
to like midnight.
Soon.
Let's speak.
If you vote. Thank you.
I love you.
Thank you. I love you too, brother. Hey, nice to meet you.
Just excited to see you.
You guys taught me how to campaign.
Now imagine if he had institutional backing from the start. Imagine if his background wasn't, called into question with regular frequency. Because this is a endlessly replicable campaign. You go out, you're from the community, you go out and you ask people what their issues are in the exact same way that Zoran did. You identify key signature policies that you will advance to make people's financial hardships less bad. And you just run on a platform that is focused on affordability, and you run on a platform that seeks to not undermine working class people, but instead to uplift them. Okay? That's it. This is a replicable campaign, and especially with you're gonna have people of all different kinds of backgrounds that won't get that won't get endless amounts of attacks saying like, well, this person is Muslim and therefore dangerous. This person is a socialist, therefore dangerous for the finance capital. This person is a Muslim. 9/11 happened in New York. Like, what a gross line of attack, man. What an unimaginably gross line of attack.